Hello everyone and welcome you all to the first chapter of this basic JavaScript tutorial. So now this is the chapter number 1 where I will be giving you guys an introduction to what JavaScript is, and we are going to learn in detail about how you can actually code in JavaScript and how important of a language is JavaScript over here. So I'm going to just give you guys a small introduction that how you can start working on creating your first line of code in JavaScript. What all you need over here, we'll be learning in detail throughout this chapter. All the basic things that you should keep in your mind while coding in JavaScript. So let's not waste much time and let's get started. So over here on my screen, as you guys can see that now I'm here in my Google search engine. Okay, this is a web browser. So from here, I will just type JavaScript. Okay, and if I click on it here, you guys can see that what JavaScript is. JavaScript often abbreviated as JS. So the short form of JavaScript is JS, and it is a programming language and core technology of the World Wide Web alongside HTML and CSS. Okay, so if you want to work with JavaScript, you should also, it is good that if you have knowledge about HTML and CSS as well. Okay, so if you don't have also, no worries with that, because here in this particular class we are going to learn JavaScript as a language. Okay, so over here now, if I tell you that JavaScript, when it was first invented, it was actually only used for the front end programming or front end development. But later, this particular set of language had advanced so much that now we use it for backend, we use it for front end programming, we use it for creating any kind of web application. We can use it for running any kind of mobile application, different kind of games. So we can do a lot whole thing with this JavaScript language. Okay, so over here now, if you do want to run JavaScript, let's say if you want to type anything, or whenever you try learning a new language or a new code, the first thing what you do is you type the code hello world. Okay, so I'll just open my notepad right over here, and what I'm gonna do is I don't want to save it. And if you want to type something, let's say your first line of code, you can just type hello world. Okay, so I will just type hello world over here, as you guys can see. And if I don't want to save it, let's go to file, and I just want to save this one inside desktop. And from here I will just go to the resource file, and I want to save this as hello world .js. Okay, because JS is basically the extension of JavaScript. Okay, so as you guys can see, I do have clicked on enter. So here you guys can see it is saved as hello world.js. Okay, but now if I just come here, now I'll just take my notepad. Where is my resource file? Okay, so I don't have anything inside my resource file. So what I'm going to do, this hello world.js, I'm going to put this one inside my resource file, which says hello world.js. Okay, and here you guys can see the file extension, which is also known as JS file. Okay, so now let's try to as you guys can see inside the notepad right over here. Okay, I'll just click on OK, and let's come from here, let's double click, and there, as you guys can see over here, they're asking me that where do I want to open it. So I can open it using a lot of things, but I'm going to open it only using the notepad. So over here, you guys can see inside the notepad, it is not executing anything over here, but instead it is just showing me some simple text. But in the same way, if I tell you that if you do have a text editor, okay, let's say there are different kind of text editor. There is Visual Studio Code. I'll be showing you guys in the next chapter how you can download Visual Studio Code, how you can also download Node.js. Okay, so what is a Node.js? Basically, we also have to learn about that and why Node.js is very important while you actually do your coding. Okay, so over here we need to understand that it is like an engine. Okay, it is a JavaScript engine. So if you don't have that particular engine inside your system, then you won't be able to run your code, right? So that's why we also need a text editor over here. And now if I just say you just from your browser, as you guys can see, I do have just my browser over here. It can be any browser. As I am using the Google Chrome browser, you guys can use Opera or Microsoft Edge or anything as such, any use. So from here, you can also do some coding. Okay, like over here, if you just want to work with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, maybe you don't need a dedicated IDE or integrated development environment. So you guys might be getting a little bit confused just by hearing all these names like integrated development environment, Node.js, and IDE. Okay, so these things will get clear for you once we move deeper into our classes. Okay, so you guys will get a basic idea about how it actually works. But first, let me show you guys that how you can actually try to code inside your Java, like inside your simple web browser. So just click anywhere on the right hand side in your browser and just go to the last option which shows inspect. Okay, and inside this inspect option, you guys can see there are so many development options, and on top on the right hand side, just go to console. And now to write your code on, if you do want to execute your code over here, what you guys can do is for JavaScript to print out anything, you have to use the code as console dot. As you guys can see, it is also showing me all of these options because it is quite advanced, you know. So console dot log open parenthesis, and I'll just open my double quote and I will just type hello world exclamation. Then I will just close down this one over here. Then I'll just close down the square my parenthesis as well. As you guys can see, this code is ready. Now if I just click on enter, you guys can see it is returning me hello world over here. Okay, so if you just want to change the content inside, you guys can just check the content inside, and just underneath you guys can see that they're returning me the value. And also over here in this console, you guys can do the whole development or a particular application or a web application. Okay, you can do all of this just inside over here into your browser. Okay, but now what I'm going to do is I'll also show you that you can come here and basically do some basic mathematical equation. Let's say 2 plus 2, which will give you 4. Let's go with 6 minus 2, which will give you 4. Again, if you just you can also multiply. Let's go with 9 into 4, and if you click on enter, it will give you 36. Okay, if you do want to do some division, you guys can do that inside here as well. Let's go with 4, like let's come with 40 divided by 4, and if I just click on enter, you guys can see it is giving me the exact input as I wanted. So the console inside here also, it is a good environment for you to develop. Okay, and now I will just close this thing down, and I won't be using uh this environment or I don't want to do the coding each and everything right over here. But instead, what I do want to do over here is I want to show you guys how you can actually come here, and if you do want to do those coding inside your command prompt. Okay, so I will just open my command prompt, and over here now you guys can check that does your PC do have node. Okay, so I'll just type node, then I'll just go with JS, and here you guys can see that bad option says JS right over here. Okay, so let's try to see that do I have it over here or not. So I will just type node underscore underscore uh version. Let's see, do I have it or not? And here you guys can see that I already do have the node version 20.16.0. So what I can do is I can actually let's come here, console dot log, and if you try to execute, let's see, like, am I able to execute this code or not? So you guys will understand how it actually works. Okay, so hello world, then I'll just close this thing down. Let's come here, and if I just click on enter, and you guys can see here it shows console.log is not recognized as an internal or external commands, operable program, or batch file. Okay, so if I want to run my JS code right over here, what I need to do is first I need to create a JS file. Okay, so if you want me to say, I will just come here, and wherever I do have saved this file, then from desktop I will give the command that I do have my file inside my basic JavaScript tutorial file, and from there if I just name this file, which is hello world.js, it will show me the output as hello world, like whatever content is inside this hello world JavaScript file. Okay, so before moving into this, let me show you guys that how you guys can download a dedicated IDE or a dedicated integrated development environment, and also how you can download Node.js if you don't have one. Okay, so yeah, I hope this particular class was clear for you all on just a small introduction to how JavaScript works, for what all it is used, how you can actually code inside your web browser as well. So I hope to see you all in the next chapter. Till then, take care and goodbye everyone.